続きをやってきますかね。きます。グレンダンに会うがうまくいってないんだよね。アトミアル・カブラルに状況を知らせる。あれ、アドミラル・カブラルってここだったっけ？アドミラル・カブラル。
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminous. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies, we transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tirfadi was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away.
だから似てる似てるって言われたのか。
I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go and see him.
I understand you may be sad because you were lied to. But do not be sad about who we are. We are a proud people. And I am glad to know that you are one of us.
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever you... Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Here, Pradina.
衝撃の事実と言うべきか。再三似てる似てると言われてたから気づくべきだったのか。
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see? I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black.
Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me, Constantine. There is a chance that he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I'm here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that can't be dealt with later.
But please, please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story, believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother came from the island and was brought back. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not
Your dear cousin? No. All the lies we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told that I'm the spitting image of my dead father lost during an expedition. God, I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my dear cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day.
ナウツの評判いいしやがった。
Kurt, what is it?
What's going on? Is there something wrong? Coin guards!
The time has come.
But... what is this?
Ready arms.
Kurt, what are you doing?
Aim!
Stop that, soldiers! Lower your weapons, now!
Sorry, Greenblood.
Fight with honor.
On guard. I said draw!
Wait! Speak. Why did you betray us?
Our commander figured out that we could easily take control of this island. You rely so heavily on our protection. You are so dependent. So naive. All the governors will suffer the same attacks if they haven't already. Your problems are far from over, Greenblood. The commander is there on the docks with all his lieutenants. I failed, but they will certainly succeed. Here, or elsewhere on the island. Not every governor has a cousin that I train personally for combat.
It's over. You are defeated. You have no honor.
I agree with you. But I did train you well. At least there's that.
The student surpasses the master, and you cannot bear it.
You are wrong. I am proud of you. Truly.
マジか。
Thank you. You saved us all.
What else was there to expect from employing coin-fed mercenaries? All that liberty, so close to power, it went to their heads. It would have happened sooner or later. They could have been preparing this sort of coup for years.
Without wanting to rush you, bantering about the dangers of according one's trust to a sellsword is appropriate, but...
You're right. It's time for action. We need to get you somewhere safe, Constantine.
Those are my advisors that you must protect. Me, I want
to join in. Look at your condition. It's out of the question. We are taking you somewhere safe.
As you've left me no choice. There is a hiding place in the cellar.
We will take care of your advisors after that.
And we should make these conger eels pay for their treachery.
And attempt to stop the coups in other cities.
Then we have no time to lose. Let us be gone.
traitors will not be shaken by Kurt's death for very long. They are most likely gathering as we speak to prevent us from accessing the cellar.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight. We must hurry before the guard can act.
Constantino.
I don't have the key.
これどうするべきなんだ。コモンってこっちか。
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemy!
Lord Minister!
Ah, friendly faces finally. What a relief. I was in this room when I heard sounds of battle. Fearing for my life, I hid myself here. But what is going on? What madness has befallen the palace?
It's a coup d'etat. The Coin Guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The guard is everywhere. They could succeed.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now. I'll take you somewhere safe.
I'll follow you.
あとは下の階だから下行ったりここからこっち
Protect me in this battle!
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone sick who is dear to me, and the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's go
すごいよな。
And cousin,
どういう病気なんだ。
you were dear to me as well. You are safe here.
You have my
顧問の
eternal
確
gratitude,
保。
Excellency. We owe you our lives.
これの上の階？どこにいる？これよりも上。
It's blocked.
こっちから入れねえんだ。そら参ったね。じゃなくてでもじゃあこっち側から上がったあれか。あれでも向こう開かなかったもんな。こっち側から行けんだっけ。いけるか。よいせ。 ワイヤーなんで同じ人が同じ人じゃない
Lord de Cosillon! De Sade! You've come at a serendipitous moment. I thought my hour had come.
なんで同じ人が
A coup d'etat, Professor. The Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin and is plotting the same actions against the other governors.
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to power is a terrible temptation. It was only a question of time before they succumbed.
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid all of this. Follow me. I'm taking you somewhere safe.
I'm coming.
でまた近いんだよね。あれ
Locked.
これあってかおあれあってはいるんだがこんなルートがあったの俺は初めて知ったぞ。
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will never forget what you've done for me.
In that case, we should find her at once. Her abode is very close to the palace.
Lady Morange も助ける。レディー・モランジュダッシュできないのつれえな。 ちょっと一旦荷物を預けに行きてえだよ。スタン取るならって感じか。まあいいや。船長のブーツ。重い重い重い重い。
Our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
君ら強いから大丈夫でしょ。あら、まだいたの。コインガードのキュイラスは持久力3か。
Protect me in this battle!
Lady Morange, make ready to depart. We cannot remain here.
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They plan to overthrow the governors. They were set on assassinating Constantine and his entire entourage.
The idiots!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place where we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide me. Go! And do be careful.
コインの兵舎やばい。
If I remember correctly, Torsten's quarters are in the right wing.
It will probably be very well guarded. And if we make too much noise, he could run away.
You're not wrong. If we're to stop him, we'd better be discreet.
I'm almost positive that there's a passage leading to the barracks in the tavern. It could be a discreet way of getting inside.
We could also climb up the left wing scaffolding. We'd reach the upper floor directly.
よくの極力騒がずにと思ってるけれどもさ、いやこれ無理じゃねこっちからこう行ってどうですのいけるのこれ。活力俺も振ってねえな。振ってねえからどうするかっつう話になるんですな。いや普通にいけるとは思うんだけど、節穴すぎるだろ。ここあんま見てなかったね。
No one. I hoped he would be here.
We should take a look at these papers. There's bound to be some useful information there.
金か？ご命令通り部下を居酒屋近くに配備し、貴族たちを排除する準備が整いました。ルージャー中尉は若い新兵たちが兵舎から出ないように見張っています。ワーナーは遊戯室のナウと連絡が取れたので掛け金の回収をすることができました。引き続きの指示をお待ちしております。オルガ注意。
The traitor had a contingency plan. He must be boarding a ship to another city as we speak. According to these papers, Torsten was counting on some other officers to lead the attack. We must stop them too.
And we must hurry. If we take too much time, they'll probably run away and set their sights on another city. I dare not imagine what would happen if they took control of San Mateus.
Let's not waste any time. We will try to catch...
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
It seems that your men are a little distracted this evening, Lieutenant. It is understandable, with all that's been going on. You are under arrest, as well as your commander.
But... what is this? Soldiers, ready weapons! Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle! Come on, if you dare! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
これ全陣営と
So sad. Knowing that Kurt
仲
sacrificed
良
his
く
life
や
for
る
the
なん
command
てできんのかこれ
I should probably have taken more heed of him. He was my master and my friend, and I did not listen. What a waste.
彼の話を聞いてれば違ったのか。港へ急行。バレるでしょこれは間違いなく。
our enemies!
Oh, 一人あったよ。よいしょ。この中入って下。こいつは何もしない？
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I know you've paid your entry fee, but this is a special night. My orders are not to let anyone in.
What if I paid you a supplement for your good services?
Very well, you can come in. I hope I won't be in trouble.
I regret, my lord, we are closed this evening. Come back another day.
Well, I'm not here to tempt my luck. Are you in charge?
That's right, what do you want from me?
From you? Nothing. We are here to arrest the commander's lieutenants.
Is that right? Now this ought to be good. And for what crime would that be?
You know very well. For high treason.
Oh, and you think that my men are just gonna let you, without so much as blinking an eye?
Why would your men risk their lives and their families' well-being to serve your greedy ambitions? Gentlemen, you have been manipulated. I imagine you were promised riches and high station on the island. Told that with such a prize you would be free of the services of the merchants, the mages, and the scholars. But do you imagine, for an instant, that the Nauts would risk losing their precious clients for you? That the continental nations that you betrayed would accept that you might return to their lands? You would be condemned to remain on this island, isolated and forever banished from the continent. I only hope that you are leaving no one behind you, because you will never see them again.
You make sense. We have too much to lose in this story. I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but you're gonna have to deal with this yourself. Do with him what you feel you must.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Soldiers, ready weapons! We are under attack!
We have been sent by the governor Constantin d'Orsay. Your lieutenant is accused of high treason for having participated in an attempted coup d'etat. As you can see for yourselves, the attempt failed. Are you also ready to be accused of treason because of your loyalty to your lieutenant?
You give your word that we'll suffer no repercussions if we lay down arms?
You have my word.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, soldiers. That dog's hide doesn't deserve our sacrifice.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
It's too late. The coward has escaped. It's not over. We need to warn our allies.
I beg you, my child. We cannot let San Mateus fall into the hands of these traitors. What spiritual force will remain then to face the evil of this island and the deceit of the Alliance?
Of course. Without your village, the island will fall. Monor Sanaik.
Very well. Let's go to San Mateus.
すげえシビアなゲームじゃねえのこれ、フラグ管理が。
Beg your pardon, Excellency. The city is encircled for their protection. No one can enter. We shall make no exception.
For their protection? Traitor. You have some nerve.
Warn the guard!
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
You will regret.
May the battle engulf our enemies!
カーディナーレ。予想外に残酷なゲームだよな。おお、こうなってもスパイとか。
What's the matter? What just happened to you?
Ah, sir. Those guards. Can you believe those ruffians threw us out? For needs of security, they said. Can you imagine that? As if I could ever be a source of danger. I've served Her Eminence for 8 years, and no one has ever complained of the quality of my service.
My daughter, gather your wits together. There is no cause to lose your nerve.
Father Petrus, it is you. You are right. Forgive me. Do you know why they are behaving in this way?
These soldiers are making ready to attack the Mother Cardinal. They shut the palace, you say?
Highly enlightened. Yes, yes, all is locked and barred.
But you have the key to the service entry, don't you?
Yes, of course. But there are a great many of them inside, Father. Oh, St. Matthias, protect us.
Pray for us, my daughter. And give us your key. We shall take care of the rest. Curses. I did not think there would be so many guards. We'd better go around them.
向かいなんでできんのこれ。できねえよなと。
If you're there.
いていていて。
We're inside. Now we must hurry and find Cornelia. May the Enlightened keep her in his divine blessing.
上の階カーディナーレ。その前にこれだけか。お、また走れなくなった。もうすげえな。
Come with us, milady. All resistance is futile.
May the light guide my hand!
Catch her! You won't be going any further, Governor.
The Enlightened have heard my prayers. Too late for my retinue, alas, but my counselors are without doubt still alive. These soldiers said that they were holding them on the second floor. Might I once again call upon your help? Free them, please, but do be prudent. The palace is undoubtedly still slithering with traitors. Be discreet. The slightest sign of foul play could push them to kill their hostages.
Do not fret. I will handle this.
下、上、一旦上か。
Protect me in this battle if you dare! Come on, if you dare! Shadow engulf our enemies! Protect me in this battle! Protect me in this battle!
もうあとは下か。下。
Protect me in this battle!
You will regret ever going against the guard. You will regret ever our enemies. Do you think you can face a woman of faith?
I think they were the last. The palace is liberated.
Ah, Your Excellency. I am happy to see that you are alive. Is the danger past?
Yes. The last traitors that took the palace have fallen. You have nothing more to fear.
I am infinitely grateful to you for your help. I have received reports that the fighting in the city has also ceased. The seditious faction of the Coin Guard have been arrested by a contingent of their brothers in arms. They were firm believers and refused to participate in this infamy. I also learned that Hikmet has fallen. The Bridge Alliance lost its city to the traitors. I can't really say that I regret it. The Bridge Alliance being our enemies, I would have preferred that these brutes had failed and that their commander pay for these crimes. Without your providential rescue, we would have suffered the same fate. I shall never forget what you have done for this city and for me. May the Illuminated bless you. Please, give your cousin these same words of gratitude and the assurance that more than ever, we are allies.
I shall not fail to do so. Goodbye, Your Eminence.
De同制度これちゃんと全部それなりの状態にしておくとこういうことが起きないなのか、ひょっとして。水のあれは受けらんねえんじゃねえの。いや、これもうちょっとちゃんとした翻訳か英語が分かってれば面白いんだろうな。より一層ちょっと惜しい気がする。あ、こっちか。 台持久力3。スキル付きは汚ねえぞ。違う。コンスタンティン。これはちょっと突っ走りすぎたっていう話なのか。うわー、急に悪くなってる。
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
Yes. I thought you might want to know more concerning the events that have taken place.
The attempted coup d'etat of the traitors. Yes, I am eager to hear what has transpired within these very walls. When I think of the cold-blooded face of that treacherous Kurt. You showed exemplary true courage. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
And saved our city and our Mother Cardinal. An immense service that we shall never forget. She has asked me to relay to you her most profound gratitude.
To me? How very nice of her. I imagine that you know that Hikmet had less luck. She flies the banners of the Coin Guard as we speak. Most of the scholars were massacred, but their governor has sought refuge here. This treacherous commander must be celebrating at least his partial success. But his victory will be for a short time. He must be stupid to have thought that the nations of the continents will let him trade with them and won't cut him off. I wish him luck in finding a port that will welcome him, and you were able to catch his lieutenants. The squires will pay for the crimes of their masters.
as happens too often.
It is hard to swallow that Kurt betrayed us. We've known him for such a long time. To think that he'd trained both of us, drumming into us, fight with honor. How tragically ironic.
You were able to turn that to our advantage. That little phrase is what saved our lives. As to why he betrayed us, he has taken that with him to the tomb. Fortunately, the entire guard did not follow his example. Many have remained loyal.
What do you plan on doing to them? How can we give them our complete trust?
We cannot. But we cannot do without soldiers either. We shall have them pledge allegiance to the Congregation of Merchants, and I shall name a trustworthy intendant to keep them in line. Nothing more can be done.
Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right, I'm listening.
I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such terrible pain and we're yet to discover a cure. Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, Your Highness, we have the best physicians in the world. It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle. It can't do any harm.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Telemea pray for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
クーデターね。よいしょ。どれをどうするかっつう話ですわな。グレンダンじゃねえんだよな、もう。コンスタンティンの苦しみ。とはいえ低めとは落ちたでしょ、だって。低めとは落ちてると思うんですが。クーデター起こされてんじゃねえの
Maybe in life, let's get rid of these money bags.
こだい？こっちか。ああ、また。
Halt! No one enters!
なぜ？っていうことはなんかルート考えなきゃダメ？
Halt! No one enters!
だとするとこれしかないんだよ。
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions.
ここら辺じゃなかったっけ？だよね。これか？助けたのはここだもんね。
Excuse me, are you Cecilius, the famous healer?
I am a healer only through the grace of the illuminated. What can I do for you, my child?
My cousin, the governor of New Serene, is in dreadful pain.
Well, that's terribly sad. Was he wounded in combat? Was it during the Coin Guards' rebellion?
Alas, no. He is afflicted with the Malachor, and his days are numbered. We're looking for a cure, but...
Now that's a true miracle that you require. And I fear that they're extremely rare in these pagan lands.
Cecilius, my friend. If there's anyone on this island capable of helping the governor, it is you. Have you not been blessed by the illuminated? Is it not your obligation to aid our allies? Without them, who knows what will happen to our holy city during the plot?
Petrus, you always knew how to weave words to get what you want. Very good. I'll go to New Serene and try to ease the governor's pain, but do not feed on vain hopes. There are trials that we must accept to undertake with humility.
Thousand thanks, Caecilius.
May the Illuminated go with you, my child. There is no miracle that he cannot accomplish. I will pray that you find this cure that we need so desperately.
I have not lost hope.
Caecilius is an extraordinary healer. I'm certain he'll be able to at least alleviate Constantine's pain.
I do not know your magic very well. But if it's so powerful, why would you have to come here to look for an antidote?
All I'm hoping for is that he will manage to give my cousin some time and some respite while we look for an antidote.
문샤비의 힐러.
Quest! Get out! Who do you think you are to foil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself, and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desardet. I've come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual, but my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladned? Are you not a Donegad as well?
It is true, but my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
And you travel with a mind shaker. Strange trio.
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. Why, pray tell, are you asking?
There are people wearing the same insignia that pass their time troubling the minds of my people.
Missionaries? I was not aware. My friend, I assure you.
He is not a bad man, Donegad, even if his beliefs are foreign and strange.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness. The Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
And what is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these Moin Shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the Moin Shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the Taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks. Good day. Are you the Master Hunter?
Beortir to modern, I'd say. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Denegad, Katasak, spoke to me about the...
The Tenlands have been angered. The beasts have always lived. Of late, they attack on. It may be that the Tenland...
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
During the attack...
What do you mean?
That the other beasts...
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. But the attacks happened more. I tried to chase them away, and now our children disappear.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman.
I will go and see them. I believe I can help you in your fight against...
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but there are most likely three. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot. I did not find the two others.
And how?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we know the night belongs to the Tenlands. That...
I thank you for your advice. We shall... Isn't it odd that these...
Yes.
What do you know?
I do not speak of things that are not say, like...
Look, I really need you...
I regret...
Is there anything that we might be able to...
Besides destroying, do you know...
I can try to repair...
Here, in...
What do you know about the missionary?
The Moin Shakers, they speak of all that they want. They want to make up their words. They follow them.
Have you tried to fight them?
No. I think if but hope...
It's... I must be going. Katasak advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests. Good day. My name is Desai.
Yes, my little brother.
Your Denegar asked me to help you.
This is true?
Can you describe your brother?
He is young. He is such a nice boy.
Can you tell me more precisely?
It was 2 days.
And
no, he was full.
Did your brother have any end?
No. Oh, he didn't get perhaps the missionary.
It's still a lead.
He has been dreamy, but he told me that he has...
What do you think most...
He could have come face to... But he knew how to... He got into a fight with them.
You think the missionaries might have...
I don't know. But...
I will go and see. What can you tell us about?
They are beasts in all our memories.
Yes, Cadis.
I know where to... My brother...
Could you tell me about
the mine shaker? They said it was...
Their words seem to have been...
A place full of... And now... But my brother fought. He told me that these mine shakers... I don't really know.
This story about the fight... I must be leaving.
か。
Good day.
I hope he is right, and that you...
It is for that very...
Then...
Your sister.
She is a very beautiful...
Is she very careful?
Oh, yes. She...
Your sister. What does
she... is a very...
Is she very careful?
Oh, yes.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by, but she never...
Do you know where she...
Certainly.
Is there anyone in the village?
No.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful, and...
What do you think?
She might have been...
You think it might...
I hope. They were pests.
But you think that they may... Was your sister fond...
Did they have known it?
Only friend?
Yes.
I couldn't care less...
I have told you all I know. My...
Very well. Tell me about the 10 men.
Before, but now they've even been known...
Do you know how to fight?
No.
Very well.
It is possible.
Could you tell me anything?
They are monsters.
What do you mean?
They came to many hurt. I believe they wanted to take...
The one who's also...
Yes.
I'm going to have to go. I must leave now.
あんたの武器修理は1でできるかどうかは問題。お、できるね。
Here is your weapon. It has been made.
Thank you. It belonged to my master. It may be that you are... During my walks,
Why didn't you try to...
He is very strong. I placed traps.
You say he doesn't have his place...
That he was brought here. But I cannot...
The brother of the young...
We have had this boy...
And you didn't try to...
Of course not.
I must be going.
となると天覧の夜明けと言われてるが倒すつもりなら関係ねえだろう。こっからはいけねえかな。天覧はそんなにすごい。割とこういうところが多いよな。
Given the presence of the Tenlins in this clearing, there must be a nest not far from here.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle.
It is dawn, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
Protect me in this battle!
We are near water, in the area the fisherman's brother mentioned. The nest must be close to here.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
の後は失踪者村人、ここからさらにこっちか。スタミナカリスマ。
A basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half-eaten by beasts. Our two lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left these behind. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail.
駆け落ちじゃなくて殺されてしまったっていうあれかね。これそう小餅じゃねえの？小餅じゃなくて。
That cabin seems home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great tenman the hunter spoke of.
なんで塩から来てねえんだ。あ、来てんの？あれ？さっきいなくなかった？あ、ごめん。大きな白い天卵を洞窟へ連れ込むときは細心の注意を払うように。天卵は凶暴で他の獣はその呼びかけに応えるということを忘れるな。我々の計画、この一点にかかっているのだから、これ以上犠牲者を増やしてはならない。
I cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. 2 youths died because of them.
Now you understand why some of us fight against the Renaigse. Their words are always sweet, but all they bring is death.
Let's return to the village. Their families need to be informed.
ちょっとこれの奥行ってみようか。こっちじゃなくてこっちか。よいしょ。その上でこれか。こっち行けねえから、こっち側からこうか。で
The hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area. I should come back later. It is dawn, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
Protect me in this battle!
フラはいつ見ても笑うな。
The third nest is destroyed. The master hunter will be relieved to hear it, I'm sure.
でだよ。このキャンプに行ってすっ飛べばいい話かな。ここからだからどうなるんだ。こっちからさ、はい。これだけ戦利品が半よくわかんねえな。こいつがこう
Well, Onol Manawi, have you found my brother?
I found him, but...
He knew every stone.
He had a liaison with a young... They must have forgotten the hour. I found both of them.
How terrible. I must recover his body.
With the body of the girl, but... It is a danger.
I have a duty owed to.
I must be leaving.
で、だからこっち。ああ、登ってこっち行った方が早い。こっち。
you have any news? Do you know where my sister... Oh no.
I found her body.
But how could she have...
She went out to meet the young... I'm so sorry.
I must bring her...
You should not go alone.
I should follow your counsel.
I must leave now.
宣教師と話すわ。ここか。まっすぐ行って北西方向に無視しちゃおう。ああ、こっちじゃない。あれ、なんか死んでる。あーでもこいつ宣教師だな。
Good day. I'm the legate of the...
Of course.
Could you tell me what your...
We must return. We have constructed in this protection.
Could you tell me what your...
We must... We have in this...
Have you heard about the...
I didn't know. We offered them.
In exchange for some...
Of course. To chase only a...
You haven't been victim...
On occasion, yes.
You seem to assert... Whereas these are...
These are from... These creatures have sending them against... There is only one.
The Denegat of this...
And you expect to leave would be... No, might.
I fought against a great number of ten. It's mere
A beast sent by the...
Stop taking me for a fool. I have only one piece of advice.
We shall believe...
Perhaps you should be more... The nests are destroyed. And with the death of the White Tenland, the attacks should cease. And we were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Katasak should be willing to follow us now. Let's go and find him.
ここか。よいしょ。もうちょいこっちでこっちか。こっちでいい。
Indeed. The attack should no longer... As for the missionaries, although they were not willing...
And so they were...
They brought a particularly long...
This is what...
In the end...
Undivorced.
Will you agree to accompany me?
We have packed what is needed.
Yes.
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze. Consumed by a smoldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You pop in just when you're needed, cousin, as always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief.
Let me present Katisach, Constantine. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you.
Please, stay.
I am here for you, Urnaxe, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you. The mage doctor of Thélème put on quite a show of light. Lovely. But it had no remedial effect. I give you my last ounce of hope. Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention.
Greetings, Katisach.
Vertirtumat, what can I do for you?
How is my cousin doing?
He's filled with dread as death. Forgive him his mood. Thanks to my treatment, it would take a power far superior.
I'm looking to meet Enomil Frick.
But they did not let you...
Precisely. They said that...
And my word was not enough.
Do not be sad, daughter of Bloodnid. This seal will allow you to give voice here, but you must convince...
Thank you,
Katisach. I do not wish to lose the one who placed his life...
I hope that Glendan...
Have no fear. I must go.
Wa awalam sake.
なんでそうなんねどこに行けと、ああここだね。
You have returned. The rule.
Here is the seal of the
And so you are a trusted friend of the great. Enter.
I give you warm greetings, Glenda.
Your merchant congregation sways me very slightly from my path. But his trust in you makes me stop and look at you.
I seek a remedy. We think that only Enon Miel Frictamen can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach sent you to see me?
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions? Yes, that I can do. But even if I should do this, you would have many trials to pass. For the path you seek to follow has only been tread but a very few times, and you are the first Renaigse to set foot upon it. We must begin where everything begins. There is a trial. The trial of water. It will show us the reflection of your soul.
What must I do?
You must go to a cavern and tell me what you see on the seal you will find deep in its center.
And this cavern is guarded, I suppose.
That is true. But the simplest solution is not always the best. It is a path with many forks. I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit of our people and our island. Go now. Show us your true face, and return purified by the waters of the cavern.
What can you tell me about your god?
That the word God is too small to hold him. He is Tearfrag. You are he.
What can you...
It is the High Protector.
Am I to gather...
We are
I see.
the heart of...
Can you tell me anything more about...
We gather during those who have... And when him so that the...
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua Williams.
You have spoken to Glendon as you wanted.
I was asked to pass the trial of water. What do you...
I have never passed it. Only it is a tremendous honor given to you.
Do you have any advice?
I only know that the trial can be passed in one way, but I know anything else.
Nothing else.
Good luck.
基本的にはいい人なんだよな、やっぱ。水の試練。裏側から。ちょっと待ってよ。ここから行けんのかな。
Siora, do you know anything about
My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that...
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. I know that you must choose your path. Combat is not necessarily the best response. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it.
Is that...
Look, they're eating the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep.
睡眠薬をかけたら眠ってしまうだろう。間違ってる気がする。ステルスで行くべきだったな。
I need a bit of practice.
ダメだね。左行くとあっち行っちゃうか。じゃあこっちだな。
May the enlightened help us.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare.
洗面器の水があなたに洗面器の水。
Yes. Exactly like the lightning struck.
Tell us. Visions like
I was in the sky.
空に浮かんで。
I was floating.
空。
Carried by the wind. I was high up, and it was getting cold. I fell to the ground, and suddenly I bounced on the ground. And just like.
うわー、なんかおるぞあそこに。
On this stone, the sun is visible. This stone bears the image of a storm. Or perhaps this stone is blackened, eaten away. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop. Here this looks like a snowflake. This drawing looks like an infant. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain.
Tell us again what you saw when you touched this basin.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind, and it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground, and I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. And just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
空、風。 空、風、ちょっと待って。
Tell us again what you saw when you touched this basin.
I was in the sky.
空、風
I was
が終わっ
floating,
た。
carried by the wind, and it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and
寒く
colder.
なって血が
I felt my
凍る。
blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly.
地面に落ちて
And
ゆっ
then
く
the
りと
sun
回転し
warmed
太
me.
陽。
Suddenly I bounced on the ground,
太陽、
and I was
水。
taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision
死、
dissipated.
太陽、水、
I was suddenly with you
命。
again.
死、太陽。
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
風。
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
風。
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
風。あれ、なんだ。
Tell us again what you saw when you touched this basin.
I was in the sky. I was floating,
風、
carried by the
氷
wind,
か。
and it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly.
氷、太陽。
And then the sun
風、
warmed
氷、
me.
太陽。
Suddenly I bounced on the ground, and I was taken by the
風、
bubbling
太
current of this
陽。
creek. Then,
水、命。
just like
風、
before,
太陽、水、
the
命。
vision dissipated.
風。
And I was suddenly with you again.
氷。風。太陽。あ、これか。水、あ、これだけでいいのか。で、どうなるの？これ降りるの？で、あなたと喋るとかそういう飼いならす。あそこの謎を解かなかったらあれはできなかったってことね。
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke of. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tearfredi, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano.
火
One
山
of
の
the
せい。
faces of Einonir Frichtenen.
Glendan。多分今おしっこ行く。おしっこするよ。
I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter. And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of
Then you have seen the true face of the island. You have given the blood of the animals that protected the entrance to the passage. In choosing the path of... Finally, you choose to trust the island as...
Am I authorized to encounter?
If the High King agrees. Only a High King?
I suppose that I'm going to need to commit.
I do not know.
Is he hiding?
He disappeared. The last people there was dead.
My mother
Yes. I heard about your loss, Siora.
and divorced Tirce.
Dedra is the Mal of the...
I've already met her.
That sounds like it is said he is the chief.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this hut.
Kwa awalam sek.